Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and I want you to know I actually started this video with my nose. Big blue button on the side of the screen was available through nothing but my nose to be able to get this video started. I hear that Brittany is out doing evening meds and snacks. She very kindly sent me an alert that she was getting ready to do it. And I was in the process of having my dinner, but I hear she's still right around Smalls, so we didn't miss much of it. Was Gilligan on your list?
No, he's on the pretty good boy list, but I think he's in the 80s, so I'm not even going to make him come out. Nope, I've already done Simba, Perfection, who came right down tonight, which was really weird.
That's nice.
It really takes like a whole lot of time to coax her out of there.
Yeah.
Simba did awesome. Tut ate pretty good. I might try him again at the end. He's only having lamb. That's the only thing he wants right now.
That was his favorite last night.
Yeah, he's been on that kick for about 4 or 5 days, actually. So,
Like, where in the wild would a savannah cat eat a lamb?
I don't know. That's tough for you. So now we've got Survey and Sheena, and then Cricket made the list tonight. I guess Dr. Justin saw her limp earlier today and has decided she needs some gabapentin.
Oh dear.
So instead of her just getting the extra treats everybody's been giving her, she's actually on the list now. Catherine thinks she's faking so she could be part of the club. But.
And Karen asked how Tom Tom's doing. Do you know?
She's actually doing really well. Sunday morning, she scared me to death. She was like really disorientated, really wobbly, kind of putting her face in the dirt. Still ate breakfast. She eats like a champ. But I sat with her for a few minutes and just kept talking to her, and then all of a sudden it's like you saw the light come back into her eyes, like she was aware that I was finally there again. And today she looked great. So she's been doing really good today.
Maybe she was busy shape-shifting with somebody. I just stepped out of my body for a few minutes here.
Yeah, she really looked a little drunk. I'm like, you partied too hard last night, girlie. But yeah, it scared me. And then by the afternoon, she was back up on that platform, which is also keeps scaring me.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could attach like maybe netting or something on either side of it from the ceiling down so that she can't fall off of it.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Or at least just take that highest ramp away. I hate to do that to her. She loves it. Where's Survey?
Hello, Shannon. Hey, Lisa. We're going to step back here a bit. Thank you everyone for sharing this. It really helps us reach new people with our message about why these cats don't belong in cages when you share them with your friends and family. half the battle is just keeping their attention on the food. That's the piece with the meds in it, so she wants to be sure that she eats that before she leaves anything else behind for her. The rest is just to keep her stomach settled when she does take her pills. The highlight of their day. They're going to make the most of it. Patty, thank you for the comment on the Siegfried and Roy article. Thank you everybody who wrote ABC expressing your disappointment or disgust at the fact that they just totally missed the point that aggrandizing that circus act was the last thing in the world that people needed to see. They needed to see the truth about why those animals are being bred and inbred to create those white coats and all of the horrible things that go into the training, how they end up being warehoused. All of that is what the public deserves to know so that they can make informed decisions about what kinds of places to support. If people knew the truth about what goes on there, I doubt that they would have ever been able to sell a ticket to it. Our enclosures are about 1,200 square feet each for a cat the size of this serval here. Our bobcats, caracals, servals, ocelots all have about the same size enclosures, which are 1,200 square feet. They're built into two sections, about 600 square feet each, with a guillotine door in between. And then a lot of our cats have even more space. Back in the day, back when we started, we rescued 56 bobcats from a fur farm, and then 28 the following year and 22 the year after that. So we had to build a lot of cages to accommodate all of those bobcats and lynx. And now that those cats are mostly gone, I think we have 2 left from that era that are in their 20s. There just aren't a lot of small cats that are in need of rescue. It's not a big trade, unfortunately. The biggest trade is in tiger cubs, because people will still ignorantly pay to pet them or to see babies at zoos and fairs and TV. So as our cages have emptied over the years, from, I think at our peak we had about 150 exotic cats, and now we have about 60. So we'll open up tunnels between the cages so that they have more space.
The next one. Come on. Become a crow.
And is the next one this one down here?
Yeah, Sheena, and then we'll cricket as well.
She'll eat it before it hits the ground. Oh, who's hissing? I know. I'm not the person you want. You want Blondie with the food back there. Melissa, thank you for posting that link to the All-Star slots.
Gone.
We're in a contest currently, and we're in second place. We lost our first place lead. So we really need you to vote. You can only vote one time, and they don't ask for any personal information. So you don't have to worry about being sent a bunch of emails that you don't want after voting for us. Kimberly, thank you for posting the link to the ABC 2020 Siegfried and Roy article that I wrote. Edith, I am wearing the microphone again. This time it's a little bit lower because I have a V-neck on instead of a higher collar. Well, thank you, Eugenia. We love all these cats too. Got that bouncy, bouncy fish.
Yes, so bouncy. Hey, kid.
Being so patient. My goodness.
Perfect angel. That's what we want. I was a little leery. I had not given her a med before, so. Like
well,
Zimba's like a trash can. I mean, he'll take anything, but the day that we put med in his food for the first time ever, I've never seen anything like it. He just knew.
must have a super sensitive nose. I am rocking this new stabilizer, and look at this. You can plug in a microphone. And this has a 15-hour battery, so you could plug it in as an excess battery.
Oh. Okay, all right. That means always carrying around a bunch of portable chargers.
Yeah. It's the Osmo Mobile 3. And I'm getting a little bit more accustomed to how it moves. All of these Osmos kind of move on their own, so you have to kind of learn their quirks. Ooh, those bees are following you.
I know, it's been really bad today. This morning it was horseflies, tonight it's been bees. But that was Tut's leftovers, so nobody new is getting that. They always love to make me feel guilty. I can't, babies, I'm sorry. Tomorrow is their 14th birthday.
14 years old?
I just got done scheduling all the October stuff, and I'm like, I can't believe they're 14.
They share a birthday with my Pearly.
Aww.
She's going to be a year old tomorrow.
Hi, mister. Hi. Alright, a Sundari. Hi, lady. You ready? Just a little treat. Alright, come down real slow.
Looks slow is about the only gear I got.
Yeah, slow, slow.
Oh. That was too fast.
Oh, too fast, lady. Why do you do that? There we go. Sure, Mr. Sneaky is not behind us. He's under his covers. Don't turn your nose up at that. She's gotten, we put Miralax in her, and just a little treat each night. and that helps keep her regular after some of the issues that she had with her impacted anal glands. So she gets Miralax and a little treat, and she's getting really tired of it being in mush.
Is that what the hissing is about?
Yes, she's like, this again. So we all try to do something a little different. Sometimes we add some ground turkey. Tonight she got a little bit of chicken thigh and a little bit of red.
And she's picking it out, too. Eat the good stuff first.
Last, but it is helping. There was one night she straight refused to come down off the platform, which was so not like her. And I went all the way back and just got something totally different, and she came right down. So I'm sorry, babe.
Will she not eat like a chick full of it?
I don't know if anybody's tried that. The chicks are pretty precious around here because there are certain cats that no matter what, that's all they'll take it in. Like Diablo is one of them. And if you run out, it's really hard to get the rest of them to take it. So I don't know. I don't have to ask Lauren if she's ever tried that. You better keep going. I know, I always have to keep looking over my shoulder because before you know it, he's just right
reaching
behind you.
One little claw.
I know, that's all that's left, but you gotta eat it. Yeah, I'm still here. She's not my biggest fan. But we get along.
Karen says Brittany has some feisty tigers last week. No turning your back.
Yeah, I don't know what was so different about last Thursday, but Jasmine and Sapphire both jumped and attacked at me like 3 times. Amanda always barks at me, but it was very unexpected this time. Only Keisha and Hoover were nice to me that day.
How bizarre.
I know, it was really strange. Is that it? What was that piece right there? It's just a different color piece. That's alright. You gonna get it?
It's dark meat.
Perfect. That's a good job, lady. That's a very good job. Why don't you get a drink? Get a long drink.
Don't mind if I do.
Her and Nikita both seem to have that routine. As soon as they've taken their meds, they take a very long drink.
Noir, you only missed a couple of servals. 3 servals.
Hoover has a new med tonight, and I'm a little nervous. I've never given it to him before, so I'm like, uh-oh.
What is it?
Medicam, which is liquid, and he's getting double what I've given Nikita before. And Nikita's easy because you put it in a chicken drum, and it's gone. And Hoover, we all know how we have to feed Hoover upside down and asleep, and then liquid. So we'll see how it goes. Wow, that's a longer one than usual, lady. You did good, though. And then I'm also tasked with trying to give Kelowna a snack later, but I'm going to wait till like pretty much everyone leaves tonight because she got vaccinated this morning. And for the first time ever, through operant conditioning, we were able to get her in lockout. She'll probably never go in that lockout again.
Oh.
But she was a brave girl, so I'm going to try to get her some more food tonight. And, of course, Dryden will get some, too, because I can't move him away from her without some sort of incentive. But
He didn't need a vaccine at the same time?
No, apparently not. It was just Lovey and Kelowna today, I guess.
Huh.
Oh, goodness.
We must have gotten him while he was being neutered or something.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, because Jamie's like, so how close have you gotten with Kelowna? I'm like, uh-oh. Please tell me. And then luckily I was doing rehab this morning, and Catherine and Justin were able to go get her. So I stayed really far away from the situation. So hopefully our connection's still there.
She'll probably tell you all about it.
Yeah.
We had some animal communicators here this morning. Maybe she told them all about it. Lauren, she doesn't have a top knot anymore. She got groomed. Hey, Armani. I see one foot up in the air back here. Hello. Wakey wakey. You ready to come get your snack? That's a good girl. What a good girl. You coming? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're kind of far from your water station, aren't we? Alright, that's piece first. Whoa.
So thirsty.
Oh, ladies. You're not nice. You're not nice. You better come up here and drink water. You better get your big water.
Oh, never mind. I see what you're doing now. Marking her territory because we were just over there.
And yesterday he came running for the
he
cart.
usually does. Cyrus! Here, pumpkin! Cyrus! I see you, come on! Here, pumpkin!
He's on the run.
There you go. Gotta get snacked right there. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, that's yours.
Could you stand behind any more wire than that?
Yeah, he's like, I'll go behind every layer of wiring.
Good job. Good job.
What else you got?
Yeah, isn't he so handsome? Yes, you are.
You just broke the internet with that.
Yeah, I've been trying to teach him to answer that. I'm like, you're so handsome, and then he'll trill. I'm like, oh, stop it.
You're ridiculous. Yeah, aren't you? Are you so feeling? I know.
I love it.
Alright, Des and Diablo. Oh, the breeze is really nice.
Yes.
I tried to groom Tiger Lily before starting meds, and I think she'd gotten her sickle a little too close to when I tried to come out. She still came out for it, but she did not have a lot of tolerance for me today, but there's still just that one huge mat hanging there.
Oh
And
no.
it's literally like, it's driving me nuts. It's like become my whole goal in life is to get that thing off of her. Oh, that gate's not closed. But everywhere else looks really good on her. She's got a kitten forehead.
You'd think under the chin she'd be more tolerant.
I think it's because she has to be really licking and into the sickle, and it takes away from her licking behavior when I have to get that close to her mouth.
I can't lick that.
But yeah, and at that, and I'm just thinking the way it's positioned, if she could just rub on something, it would come off, but it won't.
Hi, good boy. Where's your neighbor? Probably not.
This is gonna have his 10-year rescue anniversary this month.
10 years you've been here. My goodness. That's amazing.
Hi, are you hiding? Diablo. We gotta find your neighbor. Diablo.
He doesn't allow me to come anywhere near. So we're just going to hang over here. We're going to hang with you, Des. You're not shy. Oh, you going to have some grass with that? Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you everyone who answers all of the questions in the comments. I try to when I see them, but there's so much other stuff going on, like trying to hang on to the golf cart or keep my balance or spot a cat. I miss so many of the comments, and some of them are very, very important. Well, they're all important, but some of the questions are very important because it illustrates that people don't know about us or about the issues, and I'm so glad that you guys are there to do that. For those who are new, I'm sure you're wondering why he's moving like that, and I don't know how well you can tell, but he's missing a back leg. He was actually found that way 10 years ago, laying alongside the highway. Diablo or Des?
Yes, he lost a lot of weight.
That'll be much better on his back.
Absolutely, yeah. After he got x-rayed a handful of months back, it was pretty apparent that his back leg had a lot of arthritis. He's only got one, so we've got to
Make it last.
yeah, exactly. All right. Keisha wants to play along tonight.
Oh, I see you. Okay, we'll go the long way.
Hope she stays there.
Yeah, what are the chances of that? We don't allow anyone to touch the cats here, and we don't go in the cages with them, so we don't have to worry about attacks. These are wild animals, and they can never be tamed. What a lot of people don't know is that if you get hurt by a captive wild cat, even if you say you don't want it to happen, the Center for Disease Control can come in and demand that the cat's head be cut off and tested for rabies. So any terrible risk. And for nothing, the cats don't want to be petted. They don't want you to come into their territory. When you see them rubbing up against the side, what they're doing is marking their cage and saying, "This is my space. You stay out." Kali's coming over to help. Uh-oh. Looks like we sprang a leak.
Yeah,
Does Jamie know about this?
I believe so.
Ah, that's terrible. These ponds are always springing little leaks, so it's created quite a muddy mess out here. Oh, you do not want to come over to me. I don't have anything for you.
Going over here because Kali's over here. Oh, big scratch. Come on. Look, Kali. This is the corner.
Yes, the paint that we use on the cages is Rust-Oleum. It comes in two colors, rust brown and black. And I've tried the black, but it makes it just look too much like a prison, whereas in nature, brown and green are very natural colors. So as much as we can, we would like for the cage to disappear into the background so that we don't have to see it. It's sad enough that it has to be there, but we don't have to see it. Yeah, some of our newer cages have, all of our cages are galvanized panels, and they're like twice as thick as what the state requires for strength. But our newer cages, like in the last 5 years or so, maybe even more than that, maybe the last 8 years, have been built out of a double galvanized panel, and that type of wire never needs to be painted, but it's bright, shiny silver, and man, do I hate looking at that. Giger's getting a little better every day. Dr. Justin was here today to check on everybody. We are very happy with how the new cats are adjusting. They're all eating well and settling in.
Plus, there's no way I'll get that piece she dropped out of there until she moves.
Was that pretty good? Actually, they're pretty good. I gotta weigh it too, for sure. Sure. Try one more. Care about what Khalil's doing. Okay. Try it on my way back.
And what is Khalil doing? Khalil is stalking.
Look at that face.
Don't you flash me, baby. Don't you flash me.
Oh, wet socks.
Hoover for me as well. Sorry, babe. I'm gonna work on my operant cats tomorrow. Don't have time today.
She doesn't really need operant conditioning training. She's super smart and always knows what you want her to do. But if you don't do it frequently with her, she just starts getting really like hyper aggressive towards people. Really, she's just super smart at it, but she needs consistency. But when she goes in the heat, she won't do it at all, and so then you lose like weeks of time with her.
Just got to be on her schedule.
I know. But clearly tonight she's showing me she would like.
I've been great, Peggy. Didn't see Sapphire.
The experiment begins.
We may not stay for the entire Hoover feeding because I have to meet with the appreciation committee tonight at 6. I gotta go shut everything down before then. If you're new to us, you may not know that we have Nest cams all over the place. We have Explore cameras on the main things like vacation rotation and usually the Kitten Cabana and Nikita Lioness. Unfortunately, those 2 cameras are down right now. And in the Bobcat Rehab area, but we also have the Nest cams, which are not as good of a quality and you can't control, or they're not controlled by somebody like spinning the camera around to point at the cat. But some of the cats that you guys are most concerned about keeping an eye on, like Hoover, has a Nest cam, which is what I was pointing to as I walked up here. Let's see how this suspicious cat does it. He only likes food in the left side of his mouth, so that's why she's trying to aim there with the stick. Yeah, like that. He likes to tip his head up and then slurp it down. He's not fussy or anything. Is that good? That was so good. Brittany's a good chef. Deb, thank you for posting the link to Hoover's story. Every cat here has their biography online, and if we don't link it right with the cat, which probably they've been doing because you guys are great about doing that, you can find all of them at bigcatrescue.org/catbio, CATBIO. Look at those teeth, man. Now you can breathe easy.
An entire syringe of Metacam.
Sweet. Oh man. You're going to be feeling better now, mister. Hoover does have a very sad story, and we're currently working on a similarly sad story of 3 circus tigers from Guatemala that we're trying to get out. I just today posted to our Facebook page, I cross-posted ADI's post about what's happening with those cats down in Guatemala. Man, what a nightmare that's been. King Tut's doing okay. Am I the only one that was totally startled by that squirrel coming down into the scene? Oh man. Yes, his pills were in the first piece that she gave him, and the liquid medication was in that piece that she was so happy to have gotten him to eat. You kind of have to figure out what it is he's liking for the night before you can try and put meds into it. Yes, if it's liquid, it's injected. And when it's pills, they have to burrow out a little pocket in the meat to hold the pill. The squirrels don't worry much about the big cats. I've even seen them sitting with them and eating off of their food plates. I think the bigger cats realize that that would require so much energy for such a little snack that it's just not worth it, and the squirrels know that. Suicidal Squirrel Squad. I can't even say that 3 times fast.
He'll literally let you touch his face with it, and he'll just sit there like a stone. The squirrel wants something.
Yeah, you're grooming. He actually ate pretty good this morning, so I'm less freaked out that he didn't eat a lot, but
Especially since you got the good stuff in him.
Yeah, the fact that he took Medicam for the first time is huge, but that's probably also why he's pouting.
I tasted that.
I'm sorry, Bud.
It doesn't all taste like that.
I know, the next 3 pieces had nothing in it. He did fine.
It's got the aftertaste.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now he's going to connect me with that. No!
Maybe he'll connect you with the high instead.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that made me feel a lot better.
It's my dealer.